Hi, everybody. Welcome to Barca Volume. Welcome to another post game show. And as a matter of fact, I'm a little bit late on this, but Victory Shades are back. Ladies and gentlemen, as Barcelona takes care of business, right? We take care of business at the Camp Nou, which, by the way, happy birthday to Football Club Barcelona. Happy one, was it 100 let me see what the actual, amount is. I just want to make sure I get it right. As Barcelona is celebrating their 126th anniversary of the greatest club ever created, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And guys, make sure you guys are in the chat as well. We are going to get to the good, the bad, and the ugly. We're going to get to the lineups. But before and foremost, let's take a look at the protagonists. I think, let me know, guys, who was your man of the match? Because like I said, Barcelona takes care of business. And the first goal, even though, right, the things did not start it great. I think the difference in the game was literally Joan Garcia. I hated the fact that these early window games, man, we never seem to be ready for them. What happened in the first minute? As we can see right here, this is ridiculous, man. Ibanez finds a rebound that Bernal could not put it away on that corner kick, and from the first minute, it was already an uphill battle for Barcelona. Not the greatest performance by Barcelona here, guys. The score will tell you that it's 3-1. But you know what, man? I'm happy that we collected 3 points. I'm happy that we were able to go back to the top. And quite frankly, man, it was an uphill battle, but Barcelona got ready for this. And guess what, guys? The difference in this game and why Barcelona, this was a classic trouble game for Barca. But guess what? We had somebody named Rafinha starting on the starting 11, which was incredible. For the first time in 6 months, guys, this is ridiculous. For the first time in 6 months, Rafinha, Lewandowski, and Lamine Yamal all started at the same time. That it's crazy that we haven't had this for the longest time. That it's crazy that we haven't had this for this long. And I couldn't even believe it when I saw it. And the fact that we haven't played with all these players together has been insane. It goes to show you like how bad we have been. By the way, big up Jonas with the raid. Barca Reacts, guys. Please go subscribe to Barca Reacts. I always appreciate my boys here redirecting their streams to me. I really do appreciate that. But like I said, the difference in these games was Rafinha, because Rafinha, the way that he's so electric, so mobile. He ignites the troops. He starts the pressing. And the way that he was moving today, oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. It may just be my man of the match. And you can see how gassed he was in the second half. And he was extremely tired. And it was a beautiful run that Rafinha made. And he was the one who makes that cross. And that, I think it gets deflected. So Dani Olmo can't really close it out. And guess what? Lamine Yamal finally getting a goal at the Camp Nou. And by the way, I think he took the ball at halftime because he wanted to remember his first goal at the Camp Nou. And it was Lamine Yamal who puts that away on a rebound. And it was a beautiful play. At that point, it was the 8th minute where Lamine Yamal finds that ball. And it was a great finish, by the way, which, hey, let's be honest. Lamine Yamal had a goal and an assist. He was literally the man of the match. I don't think, and that's the crazy part, right? I don't think this was Lamine Yamal's best performance. I think there's a lot meat on the bone. He missed another through pass that Lewandowski gave him. That was literally an assist where he kind of like cuts inside and shoots with his right, and it hits the post. That right there, that should have been a goal. That was an inexcusable miss by Lamine Yamal. And you know what, man? We suffer for it because you can see Alavés at the end of the game. When you have these games, right? When you have these games where You keep missing, and then all of a sudden, another team, they have two chances. Alavés did at the end of the second half, and they could have literally tie this game. You don't never want to let it get to that, and Yamal missed that chance. Another thing, which by the way, let me read this super chat real quick. I do appreciate these. Okay, so it says. Chevron, thank you for the donation, brother. Ferran, touch is garbage, and Normal hates pressing Rashford, passing to Rashford. Other than that, I see that Lewandowski, Rashi, Yamal, and Rafinha will be an absolute cinema. Yeah, Rafinha was the difference in this game, and that's what I want to highlight. We all should take that away. We never should disrespect Rafinha ever again. And you know what? Rashford in that second half, he literally did nothing in this game, and it took away from the offense because we can see as soon as we moved Rafinha away from the left wing, basically our attack was non-existent at that point. Rafinha is still trying to get the hang of being at the number 10 position. But what did happen in this game, which I think it was really the story of the game for me. What the story of this game for me was, it's John Garcia. Literally what happened to us against Chelsea, where Ferran Torres misses a sitter, and in the next play, Chelsea is scoring a goal. It's a double play. Do you guys remember when I talked about the double play? Well, that's the double play that I was talking about. The double play was Joan Garcia on a rebound, literally takes a save, and it's on the ground. And Alavés player, I think it was actually, it was Calabe, who actually gets that rebound and takes the beautiful shot. It was a beautiful finish, and Garcia stands his arms. And as he's standing his arms, he makes an incredible, unbelievable save. And after that, the next play, literally the next play over, was Dani Olmo getting another cross, and it was another beautiful run by Rafinha, by the way, who got the assist. It was Yamal who got the assist at that time, and that's the double play that I was talking about. That is the double play that I was talking about. Barcelona should have conceded because John Garcia stopped it, and all of a sudden we scored. That's a double play. That is, ladies and gentlemen, that is the difference in this game, because that was, at that point, it was 2-1 Alavés. You know, I got to give him a lot of respects. I thought they actually tried to win this game. They actually tried to attack. They did attack. They did have their chances. But Barcelona ultimately was just better. Not in every facet, because, like I said, goals, we were winning 2-1 at the half, and that was just the only positive of this game, because we had been wasteful. Yamal missed a sitter. Lewandowski was literally non-existent, and all of a sudden, guys, we just kept Alavés in the game because we couldn't close it out, and the defense looked very shaky. Joan Garcia gives us lives, man. Joan Garcia, please be the goalkeeper for Spain if you guys want to win the World Cup. He has to be. Rashford is awful. I don't want to see him again. Hey Tino, by the way, you're a member, man. I appreciate you. You're donating as well, man. You're hitting it out of the park. I do agree with you. I know you are a Rashford antagonist, if I should say that, but guys, let's not be overly negative. I will get to like I said, I will get to player ratings in just a little bit. I want to get to this match before I forget some things, but I will get to Rashford. So guys, look, it was 2-1. I felt like the changes in the second half, I didn't like them. I mean, Bernal didn't have the best game. I do agree that he should have come out of that game. But I didn't like shifting Rafinha to the middle, even though it's an experiment type of thing. Because I wasn't really expecting Rashford to really not do anything in this game. He was very mid. And again, Lewandowski today, I'm out of words. His form has dropped again, and I'm hoping this is just a game. I know he could have had an assist. He actually did have an assist. He should have had 2 assists in this game. Even a bad game for Lewandowski, right? He still should have had 2 assists. But we'll get to player ratings in just a little bit. So as the game went on, it was around the 70th, 80th minute, and Barcelona was just really, there was no spirit. We can see the difference between when Rafinha came out in like the 56th minute, how the intensity just dropped, and it just like the life was sucked out of the team. The only good positive was Pedri coming back. He played for about 25 minutes. Another positive will be that we won this game in because like around the 70th, 80th minute, something like that, Alavés had a sequence where they keep having chance after chance after chance, and he had one chance, right? It was their striker, what's his name? It was Boye, who gets the beautiful ball in the middle and just takes a bad shot. And if had he been able to connect with that off the corner, that would have been the second goal. Off the corner set piece. That is not good, guys. That is not good. By the way, I do want to shout out to Football Carnage, who just rated, by the way. I'm looking at it right now, and I do appreciate you, my bro. Thank you for that. So this is what happens when you don't close teams out, right? By the way, shout out to Omar BYT. Omar Talks Football. Just rated as well. Guys, you guys are just killing it, man. I do appreciate you guys. So this is what happens when you don't put games away. When Yamal is missing, when Lewandowski is not taking shots on goal, when you're literally not playing good complementary football, and you're letting the other team have your way with your defense. And by the way, I will talk about Gerard Martin, that switch up, and I did like some things that Hansi Flick did in this game. Shout out to Carnage, man. Carnage raid. Cat Life once again. Yeah, so we're back at the top, ladies and gentlemen. As a matter of fact, let's pull it up real quick. So we just we're gonna be a little petty. We're gonna be a little petty with give me 1 second, guys. We're gonna be a little petty here. It's lonely at the top currently. I'm not gonna lie. Barcelona now have racked up 4 straight wins in LaLiga, which actually means, what this actually means for Barca is that we're heading into the Atletico Madrid game on Tuesday, by the way. Man, football just doesn't stop, does it? We are going to be, right now, we are 34 points. If Madrid drops points, that means we would literally have the number 1 spot. So if they lose or drop points, we are lonely at the top officially. Right now, at least for this Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, we are the number 1 spot. Keep it warm for us. We will keep it very warm, but we will keep it with us, because you guys may just drop points against Girona. So guys, look, man, this is what I was saying. When you do these things, when you don't close these games out, you are going to let teams back into the game. They could have easily tied this game before the end of the second half, and of course they tried. I do respect Alavés, by the way. They were trying to get the goal. They were like, what's the difference between losing 2-1 to losing 3-1? And that's exactly what they did. They went all out attack, and Barcelona hits in transition 2 passes. Yamal gets the ball and sees Dani Olmo down the seam and gets a through pass. And finally, Dani Olmo seems to be putting some of these goals away, because that was his second goal of the night. What a night for Dani Olmo, even though performance-wise, maybe wasn't the best, not 100%, but I do like seeing him scoring again. That is going to pick up confidence for him, and that is actually a good thing for us, because Fermín López, it's injured right now. So that's very, very, very good news. So, guys, let me get to the chat. I want to see what everybody's saying right now. I do thank everyone for their donations, and sorry if I didn't get your chat or whatever. But guys, please keep getting in the chat, and I'll try to say hi to as many people as I can. We felt like we had 12 men. We're back at home. you are playing as. I mean, yeah, we didn't have the best performance. I will get to my good, the bad, and the ugly and player ratings, by the way. Are you really happy with this match? Victory shades. Well, victory shades are victory shades. Whether I'm happy or not, it doesn't matter. Whether I'm happy or not, it's not going to matter for me, because if I am calling it give me 1 second, guys. Call you in 20. Yeah, so it doesn't matter, because victory shades, if I'm calling this victory shades, I have to wear it when we win. Unless it's just like a horrendous win where we literally scam back. Who remembers that Girona game is the only one game I didn't want to wear them, because we literally scam back that victory against Girona, even though we got robbed on the Cubarsí goal. That was a good no goal, and referees try to take points away from us, and they couldn't. But other than that, I'm going to wear victory shades. I'm sorry for you if you don't like it. Athletic will be a field day. Yeah, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. It's about measurements, and actually, you know what? I think it's our third straight home game, so we are going to get them at home at least. At least that's a good thing for us. Not the best performance, but we got the job done. Exactly, man. That's exactly what we got to do, man. See, La Liga in 10 games, 15 games from now, nobody's going to care. Everybody's just going to care. Did you win or did you lose? That's it. At the end of the day, that's what the most important thing is. Bro, I swear I hate Olmo so much. This guy refuses to pass the ride for a good game, though. But he scored 2 goals, man. Is today the day that we are going to pile on Dani Olmo, guys? Come on, man. He scored 2 goals. Volume, I remember when Las Palmas gave you 2-1 defeat in the Montjuic last season for your 125th birthday. You had to mention it, huh? You had to mention that. Yeah, you can tell he don't trust Rashford. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll talk about that later. Let's get eliminated early so we don't have to play English teams and get embarrassed. Yeah, this is loser mentality, dude. I'm sorry. Maldini Ray. Maldini Ray. Okay, so Barca was mid, not good. It was not a good performance. Let me check the chat and see. I do want to see what the poll looks like. I want to see if you guys are participating into the poll. Yeah, all right. It says, damn, let's see. Damn, Miguel, the boys needed your cafe from last night, man. Where was the energy? Damn, this was a terrible display, man. Seems they skipped the cafe and filled up pan dulce, LOL, lethargic. Yes, I totally agree with you, Joe. 100%. The energy was not there. Thank goodness we had Rafinha in that first half. Literally, Rafinha was the difference in this game, because if he wasn't there, I don't know if anybody would have had the same. I don't know if anybody would have had the same energy and the same drive to go push forward. I think we would have struggled a little bit more if Rafinha wasn't there, because he was the only one, trying to ignite the troops and bring that energy to the team, especially with the pressing off the ball. That was just incredible, and I do appreciate me some Rafinha. I'm just glad he was actually there. But big up to King in the Makings, man, with the big $10 holla, man. Thank you so much, brother. I hope you have a great Saturday. King in the Making has big up volume, mixed up feelings about this game, to be honest. I'm glad we won, but we look lethargic. Seemed like we were happy to just win by 1 and not go for the kill. Alavés had too many chances. I totally with you on this one. I know what people's feelings are, right? But Barcelona, they had chances too. They just were not finishing. And if we're not finishing these chances, man, we're letting teams in the game. And the longer you let teams in the game, the more likelihood, right, of you dropping points. Like, for example, Alavés had 2 chances in like the 80th minute. If one of those bounces their way, then we're literally changes the whole game. Maybe they sit back instead of pushing forward, and we don't get that third goal. And it's all of a sudden it's a 2-2 draw at the Camp Nou. You cannot allow that to happen, and Barcelona allowed it to happen, and I'm not happy about that. I'm definitely not happy the way that things unfolded in this game. I'm just happy we'll take this win. We're back at the top. We're 2 points away. We're 34 points. Madrid has 32. If Madrid just drops one more game, then Barcelona will be lonely at the top. I just want to say hi to many people as I can before we get to the good, the bad, and the ugly, and the player ratings. Dani Olmo equals Fermín Lopez. The chance are slim to be lonely at the top. Real Madrid are not very easy to beat this time. For some hours, lonely at the top. Exactly. Let's just be shameless, dude. I'm not optimistic against Atletico Madrid. Well, you know what, man? You gotta play the games, bro. And one thing I will say, and I think this is a very good way to put this. Why was I so upset? I wasn't upset that we lost to Chelsea. I was upset that we did not compete. Because when you compete, when you bring your energy, when you bring all your cojones with you to every game, you will compete every single game. And we did not compete against Chelsea. We did not bring cojones. Look at Alavés, man. Look at Alavés. Perfect example. Every single facet, we have better players all around. And they stayed in the game, had chances to started winning this game just like we should have started winning against Chelsea. And they kept going. It was 1-1. They had a chance to put it 2-1. Joan Garcia makes an unbelievable play. Then we make another play, and we score. And the game stayed 2-1, but they kept being competitive until the 85th minute when Barcelona takes a transition play, right, at the end of the game. Because that's by design, because they trying to win this game. They're trying to tie this game. And Barcelona finds another transition play where we just literally put the game away. But it was 3-1. It was a 3-1 competitive game. Context matters, and the fact that we did not compete against Chelsea, that speaks volumes of just not bringing your cojones, not bringing everything you have got for the biggest game of the season up against Chelsea, man. That's, for me, that is the best way to put this. Bad victory against, bad result against Chelsea, and this bad game today. When you're seeing another team who is literally worse than you in every single facet, but they are still bringing out the best in them. So let's see. If Olmo is at his best, he's unplayable. If Olmo is at his best, he's unplayable, but he's not there yet, but he's getting there. I'm not sure if I understand. I'm not sure if I understand your message here. If Olmo is at his best, he's unplayable. I don't know if you meant to say like if Olmo's not at his best, he's unplayable. But you can do the comment again. Joan Garcia, our savior. Yeah, 100%. Miguel, I hope Girona park the bus and they better not give Gavi space to Mbappe. The performance wasn't good. Yeah, no, it wasn't not a good performance, man. I'm not going to lie to you. But I will. Let's get you guys want to get to player ratings. Let's do it, man. Let's get to player ratings right now. And let's see, Fox. Let's pull it up. Let's pull up the lineup. And guys, remember how we do this dynamic. All right. I'm going to be grading everyone one by one, but I want you guys to participate in the chat, and I want you guys to tell me what number grade would you give everybody from the game. So let's start with, of course, our savior, Joan Garcia. I'm going to give Joan Garcia, man. I'm going to rate him very high in this game. I'm going to rate Joan Garcia 9.5. Today he concedes a goal, right? It had nothing to do with him at all. He keeps getting shots inside the small box, the goalkeeper box. That's crazy, man. I want to see what you guys are rating Joan Garcia, because I am giving him a 9.5 today because we were able to hit Alavés with a double play. That is the same double play I explained against Chelsea, where we should have conceded and then we scored. That is a goalkeeper that it's giving you an opportunity to win a game. And instead of being a 2-1 going Alavés way, it's a 2-1 going your way. That is a goalkeeper who is basically giving you points. And I'm just solely on that, I'm rating Joan Garcia 9.5, 9.5, 9.5, 100%. So it looks like you guys want to rate him at, let's see. You guys are saying a 9 and an 8 and a 9. Okay, so give me 1 second, guys. Let's see. Yeah, why aren't you guys participating? Guys, participate in the chat as you guys normally do. It makes it way more fun. All right, so now let's talk about Eddie Garcia. I don't think it was the best Eddie Garcia probably out of all his games. This one may be his worst as a right back, if we're just literally grading him as a right back, right? Because I don't think that I didn't see a lot. He had a few chances where I think he took one shot, and then another time he wasn't really linking up with Lamine, with hence the reason why I think Kunde was coming into the second half. And actually, to his credit, I think Kunde and Lamine looked a little better than Garcia in this instance. You guys are giving Eddie Garcia a 6. Yeah, today was probably one of his worst games as a right back, in my opinion. Now let's move on to Cubarsí. Cubarsí has a 7.3, right? I'm giving Cubarsí today. I'm giving him a 7. I'm giving Cubarsí a 7. I don't think he was great. I don't think he was bad. I think he was just in the middle. I'm very curious to see what you guys will give Cubarsí. But for me, I don't think he made a ton of mistakes. The build-up play was subpar. But like I said, we only conceded one goal, and that was in part by Joan Garcia as well. But I just don't see. I think the high line was working very good today. I think we were able to draw him off sides like 8 times or something like that. And that is actually very, very, very good. And it looks like you guys do agree with Cubarsí 6.5 and a 6. Now Gerard Martin. I think Gerard Martin had a good game today. I'm not gonna lie. It's sad that I see Gerard Martin coming off and start this game and have a better overall performance than Araujo. And it goes to show you the difference that it goes when you have just the mentality and grit and drive and focus. You just have to be focused the entire match. That's something so hard for Ronald Araujo to do. And Gerard Maldini, he was incredible today. I love him. Dude, it's crazy that Gerard Maldini is our best center back at this moment, man. And he looks like the better center back right now. So it says I think Cubarsí is a 7.8 because towards the end of the game, if you remember, she made that last ditch tackle, and or else Alavés would have scored the block. Even he had the ball that go crossed in. Yes. You're right. You're right on that. So he does deserve a little bit more. I probably agree with you on a 7.8 just solely on that play. The only reason why I don't think he had as big of a game as I was a little upset with him at one point in the second half because he literally was on the sideline and he could have cleared the ball away. And guess what he did? He crossed the ball into the box. And I hated that from Cubarsí. And I'm like, dude, you have to be better than that. It was a 50-50 ball that we were able to get. If Alavés, God forbid Alavés intercepts that and we get score, Cubarsí's getting clipped, man. So bad that he would probably like quit playing football, man, because it was a horrendous play. When you're on the sideline, you got to clear it away. But one thing you cannot do is to cross that into the box like you're an Alavés attacker, man. I hated that. Now I think Balde had a pretty good game, one of his better games. I'm so happy to slowly see him back. Balde will be my X factor against Atletico Madrid. We are going to need every bit of him if we want to get to places. I'm not going to lie to you guys because I think Balde was very good in transition, was very good possessing the ball when he was accelerating, attacking, counter. He was actually all around. I'm giving Gerard Martin, I gave him an 8. and I'm gonna give Balde an 8 as well. I wonder what you guys will give Balde. I love Balde's dribbling. Yeah, he's man. He dribbles like a winger. I'm not going to lie to you, man. He dribbles like a winger. Now let's get to Bernal. Look, Bernal, he was not good today, but it's his first game back. We have to give him a break. It was his first game back, and literally since he got injured, his first game as a starter, I should say, because he has been getting minutes. But as a starter, I was very when I saw it, I was shocked that I was very shocked that he was starting this game. But then I was happy because I'm like, dude, I want to see what I see. I want to see more of Bernal, and I was actually very happy to see him back on the starting lineup. And he didn't have like it was very mid, but he didn't have a bad game. He probably could have done a little bit more in that first goal, to be honest. But I guess it was more of give credit to Alavés, who was able to get in front of him and get that contact on the ball that ultimately led to what's his name, Ibanez to score the goal, right? So that was not all Bernal, but Bernal was there. He could have made a play. He didn't. Now Casado, guys. Oh my goodness, man. I'm gonna give Bernal a 6 out of 10. I'm gonna give Casado a 4, guys. Let me know in the chat what you guys would give him, because this is ridiculous, man. I'm very disappointed this season in Marc Casado. Marc Casado has not been good at all. I think that at this point, I mean, he's not a Barcelona level player, man. He's not a Barca level, man. This is nowhere near his level from last season. I don't know if he was a one season wonder. I don't know if he's dealing with something. I don't know. He's just not it right now. He's just not it right now. It's bad, man. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Casado has not given us anything. We see, like, he stayed the whole game today, and I'm still in awe of how bad he looks out there. Like, he's not making plays, he's not making the defensive plays that he should be doing, and he's not giving you anything offensively. So at the end of the day, like, the best thing that he gives you is defense, and he's not even giving us that. So I'm giving Casado Mark said he's giving Casado a 2. Why don't Barcelona defense mark their players? Yeah, I mean, we don't know, man. Casado needs to go. He's not a Barca level. He's not a Barca level, man. He's not a Barca level. Casado even lost 50-50. One thing that he should be good in. Yeah, these were the things that he was good at last season, if you guys remember, and now he's not even doing those. So yeah, he's just not a Barca level right now. 4.5, 4.5. Yeah. What would you guys give? Dani Olmo? Because Dani Olmo today, I'm not sure. Like, he's got a 9.3 SOFA score. He scores 2 goals today. I think the second goal was important. He gave us a ton of relief. I'm giving a Dani Olmo today a solid 8.5 to 9. If you guys say 9, I'm not going to disagree. But 8.5 to 9 is fair. He gets the second goal. He finishes it. He had another 2 chances where he could have put them away. Not as clear, but he had one where it was literally diagonal cross, and he just takes a bad contact on the ball, and it takes a bad shot, and it goes wide. That could have at least been on target, in my opinion. But I think Dani Olmo, a 9 will be very, very fair. I want to leave Rafinha for last. Now, what would you guys do? Give Lewandowski is my question, because Lewandowski, man, it felt like as a number 9, he always tracks back and he's always holding the ball. He's making runs. He's opening up spaces for the wingers. He always does that every single game. But today, man, the fact that he didn't even take one shot, man. I was very disappointed in Lewandowski today. At least give me one shot. Yo, Dani Olmo at 6 is crazy, man. I'm giving Lewandowski a 5 out of 10 today. I don't think he was good enough. I need a little bit more. I know he had in the second half, he had that one header where he could have scored, but the goalkeeper, I don't know if he found it or he made an unbelievable save. I can't tell which one of the two, but I do remember Dani Olmo had a great header and he could have scored, but he didn't. At the end of the day, I'm giving Dani Olmo I'm giving Lewandowski a 5 out of 10. Now, what would you guys give Lamine Yamal? Lamine Yamal, see, this is crazy, man, about Lamine, is I don't think he had the best game. I don't think he had the greatest game. And he had a goal and 1 assist and a 9.4 SOFA score and man of the match. That is the ceiling that Lamine Yamal has. But I am going to grade Lamine Yamal up against himself. I'm not going to grade this performance because as a performance today, you can easily say yes, I could agree with a 9 because you guys are saying what 8.5, 9, 6.5. Lamine. Okay, so Tino, you're onto something, and Brandon, you guys are onto something here. It lost the ball a lot and unnecessary dribbles, no press. So look, I'll say this. I'm gonna give Lamine Yamal an 8 today, and I'm giving and I'll tell you why. Lamine Yamal, I feel like I'm gonna be a little bit critical here. He's still way up in his head, right? He's into the Instagram reels, Instagram posts. He had one play in the first half where he literally took down 3 men, and he literally cleared his path and had Kunde on the right in the second half and had Olmo on the left, and he decides to dribble one-on-one when there's a whole back line behind that defender. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You're trying to make an Instagram reel for edits because you just took down 3. You cleared the play in between. You went in between 3 defenders, and now you're trying to make an Instagram reel by just taking on a one-on-one dribble when there's literally a whole back line behind this defender, which is literally pointless. And that's one of those plays that I hated so much because I'm like, dude, what are you doing, man? Just make the right play, bro. You don't need to do that. And of course, right, he gets that goal in the first half, very important. I'm going to give him an 8, okay? But we need to speak the truth on Lamine Yamal. And Lamine Yamal right now, he's way up in his head. He's way up in the Instagram reels. He wants to make edits. He wants to just give people a show. And you need to win first. You need to do it by design. Messi wasn't over trying to give you a show. Messi was just being Messi and loving to play football, having fun with football. And that's the one thing that Lamine Yamal is missing. He had another chance where Lewandowski gives him a through pass. It was literally one-on-one, and he missed that. That should have been put away. That goal should have been put away, and he didn't put it away. So these are the plays, the moments. This is what I'm talking about. When it talks Lamine Yamal, you have to put these away. You have to work on finishing. To me, I'm giving him an 8, and I feel like I'm being very generous because he had that last assist. If he didn't have that last assist at the end of the match, I'm talking 6.5 to 7. I'm not lying to you guys. So like 8 because he needs to drop his ego. Yeah, I'm totally, man. I agree, bro. Well, I'm glad you guys are at least objective. I love to see objectivity. So what a stupid take. He's not. He's in his head. That is what wingers do. Did you agree? Did you not see a big chances created and how many dribbles he succeeded? Yeah. So because of people like you, he will keep doing this over and over and over and over and over again because you're feeding into his ego instead of calling it out. I think any coach, any knowledgeable football person will tell you after dribbling through 3 players, if there is literally a whole back line behind you and another defender comes at you, there's pointless to take a one-on-one dribble. You got to pass it to to two people that are open. It's not that hard, man. It's literally not that hard. So I'm giving him an 8. So anyway, let's keep going, guys. Lara stops simping Lamine. He's not playing well. Exactly. I mean, I'm not gonna say he didn't play well today. I think he played well today. He just deserves criticism for what he's not doing well. Now let's get to, for me, who was truly the difference in this game, and his name is Rafinha. I'm so happy Rafinha is on this team, and seeing him back and seeing the team play well again, that really brought back thoughts of last season. And if Rafinha can keep when he gets back into form, our attack will get miles better. Like we saw the ceiling that this team had in that first half, and it was mainly due to Rafinha making those runs, making those off the ball press, counter press. It was beautiful to see. If everybody played like Rafinha against Chelsea, I'm not saying we're gonna beat them, but at least we would be proud of this team. I'm telling you 100%. If everyone play with the intensity that Rafinha plays every play, at least win, lose, or draw, we would be proud of this team every game, every single game. And that is beautiful to see that he was wearing the captain armband today. He's literally the one player who capitulates what a captain, a leader should do in every single play. And the fact that he's always have that drive to go after every play is truly amazing for me, and I was just happy to see it. But guys, I haven't even asked you guys to like the stream. I don't even know how many likes I have right now. But guys, please help me out. That'll help me grow this channel significantly. So guys, there's 167 people watching and 43 likes. These likes should be 100 right now. It's inexcusable, guys. Come on, like the stream. Do it for the 126 Barcelona's birthday. If you don't do it for me, do it for Barca. Please, plus he doesn't defend. Yeah. So guys, let's get to the good, let's get to the bad, and let's get to the ugly. But I do want to give you guys 3 seconds to like the stream right now. Please do it. I appreciate everybody. All right. So let's get to the good, the bad, and the ugly. But let me just real quick mention the players who came off the bench. Kunde, I thought he was very good in the second half. He was better than to his standards, right? He wasn't that bad. Marcus Rashford, non-existent. I'm giving Kunde 7. I'm giving Marcus Rashford a deuce. Marcus Rashford gets a deuce for me. I don't know what's going on, man. I didn't like what I saw from him today. The way he played today and the way he played against Chelsea, he might as well just start packing up his bags, and he's on a flight to Manchester United at the end of the season. He just have to remember how much he wanted to play here, because when Rashford's not giving you intensity and goals and assists, it's a liability. That's the thing. So let's see. Pedri gets an 8 for coming back. I love Pedri. I'm so happy to see Pedri back. I'm so happy that he's back after that injury. So bad we couldn't have him against Chelsea. I think he would have helped. I don't know if we would have won that game solely because Pedri was back, but I think we would have played better with Pedri on the field, and I was just happy to see him back. And guess what? Just in time for the Atletico Madrid game, we get Frankie de Jong and we get Pedri, which is actually very, very good news. Now, Ferran Torres, dude, with Lewandowski on his last legs and Ferran Torres, we don't have shit, man. Andreas Christensen is back. 5 minutes, 6 minutes he played today. Why isn't Christensen starting? Why is Hansi Flick seeing in Christensen that he's not starting these games? I don't understand it. I really don't get it. But it's probably something that the coach may know. Anyway, guys, let's get to the good, the bad, and the ugly. But guys, I'm gonna have to remind you guys, what happened to my overlay? What happened to my overlay? I'm not sure. But guys, my good today, my good, my good. It has to be Rafinha. And the way that he played, the way that he led the team today to battle. He led the team to battle today. It was very, very good to see. And it was Rafinha on my good list. My bad list today, it's the back line. Our defense still looks shaky. We got the 3 points. Actually, my good has to be a pairing between Joan Garcia and Rafinha. Joan Garcia giving us lives, man. My bad has to be that back line. We still don't. Actually, you know what? My bad is the intensity. We didn't have enough intensity. We didn't have that desire to put this game away. That will be my bad list, because my ugly is my defense. My defense still shaky, and if is John Garcia patching this thing together right now, we still getting. We did have good. We did draw him off size a ton, which is a good sign. That means the high line is working. But at the end of the day, guys, it's still not good enough for me. I'm still not going to be overly static about that. The defense is still not good enough, and I think that is my ugly. So my good, Joan Garcia and Rafinha. My bad is gonna be the intensity and not putting this game away. They easily could have drawn in the 80th minute. And my ugly is gonna be my back line. By the way, what letter grade are you guys giving Hansi Flick? We could have bought Alavés instead of Torres 2022. A fully fit Barça will still not have beaten Chelsea away. Yeah. No, that's not what I'm trying to say at all. What's up, Marlon? What's up, Billy Mac? What is going on, man? Our press is horrible. We need Mickey Ben Deben. Okay, so look, man. What letter grade are you guys giving Hansi Flick? I'm giving Hansi Flick. Today he gets a 7 for me. I don't think he's still the high line. That he's still being stubborn. I wish we didn't have to play like this every game, but we do. I think that'll basically the way that we just. I don't know if he had something to do with it, but I think the team in the second half just was really, really lethargic, and I do really worry about that. And I do understand people who are worried about the Atletico game, but one thing I will say is we will compete. We will compete in this game. I think Pedri comes back. Frankie comes back. My only question mark is who the hell are we starting at the backfield? Who is our center back pairing against Atletico? Athletic just beat Inter. Holy hell, man, they did, bro. That's not a good sign for us. But guys, thank you guys, everyone who's still here. I want you guys to please go right now and like this stream. I have 64 likes and 123 people watching. I do appreciate everyone who stopped to this post-game show. Don't miss my match reaction. I'm recording it right now immediately. As soon as this stream ends, I will shrink this down to around 13 to 15 minutes. If you haven't watched the whole stream, just go watch my match reaction. Make sure you like it. Make sure you leave your comments. And guys, I'm going to have the 5 key takeaways of these games as well. So make sure you tune in for that a little bit later throughout the day. And today Barcelona wins, and look at it, man. I'm gonna show it to you guys right now. And the only thing I'm gonna say before I go, guys, is it's lonely at the top. Right now, I am going to be shameless, ladies and gentlemen, as Barcelona has 34 points and Real Madrid has 32. And who knows, man, maybe Girona will have something for us and we're going to win this game. But guys, I will catch you guys on the next episode of a post-game show or any other live stream or any other video that you watch from this channel. I do appreciate everyone who's here. 7,114 of you. I am very thankful for everyone who subscribes and joins this community. I will have a Discord coming up. I do have an Instagram account already, and I do have a Twitter account. If you guys want to follow me there or go talk to me there, I'm always going to say hi back to you guys if you guys DM me. So guys, thank you guys. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy the Inter Miami game. Leo Messi, the GOAT, plays later today as well. And guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. And as always, happy birthday, Visca Barça.